This is my new bedroom. I spent thousands of dollars buying the best gaming tech and even bought a brand new $7,000 RTX 5090 gaming PC. The first thing I need to get started on is building the brand new desk, which I'm gonna put right here. You can call me basic, but I'm going for the classic 2 Alex drawers from Ikea and 78-inch Ikea tabletop. But the only issue is one of these takes about 2 hours to build. So I have both Alex drawers completely laid out, and I think it will actually be faster if I build them both at the same time. I just finished building both of the Alex drawers and it's currently 5:15, so it did take a little bit over 2 hours. But now it's time for the easy part, which is just unboxing the white tabletop and literally setting it on top of both the Alex drawers, which should take like less than 10 minutes. And that's pretty much the desk. So the desk definitely looks really, really big, and I actually do still have a little bit of room there, so I will kind of definitely add something over there on the left. The only issue is this desk is very, very big that there's no support in the middle at all. So the last thing I'm gonna add onto this desk just to finish it off is this leg stand that's adjustable from Ikea. It's just gonna sit directly in the middle and just make sure there's support. Finally, after so long, the desk is complete. It is very, very basic looking. It just took like almost 3 hours to build. Everything does work on it as it should because I actually did mess up the drawers before. However, I actually want to shift the desk more over here to actually fit this empty space. And then I want to put my big shelf over here. I actually ended up taking out the plant because I think it looks better. Let me know down in the comments if you think this kind of matches more. I'm just gonna simply add plants and other decorations there. Imagine the PC is gonna be here, and then you have a bunch of decorations there, and then I have shelves. I think it will just kind of all match a little bit. But across this entire wall where my tripod is, I actually wanna have a second setup. So tomorrow I will be building a full desk around here, but if I actually pan over here, this side of the wall, this is just a closet. I'll show you a bunch of unbuilt furniture that I need to put together for this video. But I do have a small desk that I think will fit perfectly right over there. This desk over here really is not that big at all. It literally doesn't even take up this entire wall. It is a smaller, like 45-inch desk. It is a standing one though from Ikea. And I actually do like that it's not electric, only because it's just like less wires, so it's easier for cable management. But I think right over here it looks pretty good, and if I open this, I still do have some access to the closet, so it's not blocking it compared to if I had it all the way here. And then that means I can add something over here. Definitely some wood panels might look nice, or I think temporarily I'm just gonna add this plant. A lot of things will probably change once I kind of build more up of the room. That always happens. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is completely different to what I originally designed in my head. So yeah, a lot can definitely change, but this is the end of day 1, and it's currently been like 4 hours at this. So day 2, yeah, I don't know how long that's gonna be. It's now day number 2, and I took some time to really think and kind of plan out what I want to do, so I have a way better idea. I definitely will be building a second desk over here for an entire second gaming setup, and this will be more of like my overhead, but I'm also gonna have a shelf on top of here. However, let's get started on building this desk. So it's actually the exact same standing desk as this. However, it is inside of this closet, and it is the bigger version of it because this is around 45 inches, but this inside of here is way, way bigger. I think this is like 59, 60 inches, so this will have a lot more space for a much bigger setup. And then of course, to go with this, which is also a white tabletop, I do also have the standing desk itself. I will say these desks are not like super sturdy, but honestly, it does the job for me and just makes the setup look a lot cleaner. Okay, time to start building. It's actually really, really big, but fits this space perfectly. There is enough space right over here. And then in this corner, I'm definitely gonna add some type of plant, but now it's time for the fun stuff. Like I mentioned, on both of these desks, I'm gonna be building two completely different gaming setups, but this one with the Alex drawers is gonna be my main double monitor gaming setup. So let me show you guys what I got. So unless you've been living under a rock, literally everyone's been talking about OLED gaming monitors, so I have two really, really good ones. Both of these monitors are OLED, which is absolutely amazing. It basically just means that it's like the best panels you can get right now. So the colors and the blacks on them are just really, really good, but both of these are still really good for performance. This one actually looks a little bit better. It is from Asus and it is a 1440p 240 hertz OLED monitor with I think 0.03 millisecond response time. As good as that is, I'm actually gonna be using this as a secondary monitor because this one over here is actually 280 hertz, so a little bit faster, and it's also 1440p. But yeah, both of these monitors are absolutely insane. Okay, really quick, I was planning on mounting this to a monitor stand because I don't want the stand showing, but I actually just found out that you can literally have this as a vertical monitor. Let me show you. Just like this, and I can move it all the way down just like I was going to, and you literally can't see it. And I still have all the adjustability. It's on the stand and I can move it literally wherever I want. That actually just works out perfectly. So now I only need one monitor stand, and of course, I'm gonna be using a white monitor arm. I'm trying to build as much of a white themed gaming setup that I can. And although you're barely gonna see the monitor arm, you still might see it a little bit. So it's just better to get a white one to match everything. This is the monitor layout I am gonna be going for. The only thing that you do see with this monitor stand is a small part of the pole, which at least it is white so it blends in more. However, this is kind of the main setup. Obviously, over here is where the gaming PC goes. And I actually just saw the gaming PC for the first time. It looks so good. It's literally all white and it just got built today. It's a fully custom gaming PC that costs like $7,000 or $6,000. It costs a lot of money. It has like the fastest specs, so I can't wait to get it. I should be getting it very, very soon. While I am waiting for the gaming PC though, we can start on building the rest of the setup. So the next two things I'm gonna be adding are these Elgato key lights. A lot of streaming setups have them, and surprisingly, this actually won't be a streaming setup. I'm not even gonna be adding a camera. The only thing I don't like about these is they're not on white poles, so they will stick out a little bit, but honestly, it's not the end of the world and I can definitely change it in the future. Just like that is perfect, and I don't know what it is, but having these key lights just automatically give it more of like a ultimate gaming setup feel. Although this is not a streaming setup, I am still gonna be adding a microphone so I can trash talk people in Fortnite. So this is the mic arm I got. It is called IX Tech. I literally just found this on Amazon and it was white, so that's why I ordered it. This right here is the part that I'm not gonna use. It basically just makes it taller and I just want like a low profile mic arm. So I think it should still work without it. Hopefully, let's just see. And there we go. This is our mic arm. What is cool is you also have like these raceways under here if you want to like kind of hide the cables, but I'm just gonna mount this onto the desk. I think mounting it right over there just made the most sense because it's very easy to access when you're actually using it. The setup is coming together very good, but I think the most obvious thing that's kind of missing here and making it look so empty are the peripherals. First off, of course, I'm gonna be using an Elevate Culture Gaming mouse pad. These are my mouse pads, but trust me, they are really, really good. Like seriously, just look at how good it looks in the setup. They're launching very, very soon with like the Topo and the Liquid design, plus other designs up on the screen. For the keyboard though, this is from a brand that sent this out to me like 2 months ago. It's called like the Kook Tech like Century, or I low-key forgot how to pronounce it, but again, it will be linked down below. Plus it's like lubed, I think, so Sounds really, really good. And finally, I don't know why, but I absolutely love super, super lightweight gaming mice. So this is like a Corsair mouse. It is called the V2 Pro Ultralight Wireless. It just looks like a normal mouse, but honestly, gaming on this is just insane. This is all actually looking so much better than I even could have imagined, to be honest. I do want to get this second setup at least kind of envisioned a little bit like this one over here. I don't think there would be any point in building a whole second setup here just for gaming when I would literally use the main setup instead, which is why I'm going to be building a laptop gaming setup on here. So it's going to be a little bit more simple, but I'm able to like take the gaming laptop somewhere else if I wanted to. So this gaming laptop has actually been with me for like 3 years. It is called the Asus ROG G16. It has a RTX 3070 Core i9 like 11th gen and 16 gigabytes of RAM with a 240 hertz display. So yeah, it's like extremely fast and like really good for gaming. And of course, again, I am going to be pairing it with an Elevate Culture gaming mouse pad. This is called the Blue Liquid one. And since this is more of like a mobile setup and I'm just trying to envision things, I am also going to be using a wireless mouse just so I can easily take it with the laptop. But there is one thing that I'm really dreading on doing because like I'm just not good at it. Or actually, I'm just going to tell myself that I am good at it and then maybe I actually might become good. But what I'm going to be doing around the entire room is adding some shelves because like, dude, look at how much open space there is over here. So I have a ton of these Ikea latch shelves. I literally just like don't like hanging them up. Hopefully I don't mess up my wall, but let's start off with the main setup because I actually have like a pretty good idea that I think is going to turn out really good. I've literally spent so long trying to get these perfect. It's just gonna like never happen, to be honest. I'm definitely gonna keep the stuff light on it, but now it's time to move on to the other desk. I don't know if I should be happy or like annoyed about this, but it's pretty obvious. The more I did it, this is the most recent shelf I just finished. It is definitely the most straight one. Like everything on that is perfect. This one is a little bit misaligned. However, I will have a little bit of like a floating plant over there, so you won't really notice it. This one over here, honestly, isn't the worst either. However, it's time to move on to the next thing. So the room overall is looking nice, but it definitely is missing decorations. First, I actually think I'm gonna add a fake plant along with a Govee light here. I think it will just actually match this kind of area literally perfect. So behind the plant, what I'm gonna be adding is this Govee light bar. This is one of their like models that are a little bit more budget friendly. Again, everything will be linked down below. Obviously, I'm gonna cable manage it and make it look a lot nicer. But if I power it on right now, it's just on the color green, but I can change it to whatever color I want. The next part of the room I wanna kind of touch a bit is this part. As you guys can see, it is pretty open over here. I could get a pegboard, but instead I'm gonna put some posters over here that I think will look really nice. Along with this, it actually is slanted because it's on carpet, but I'm just gonna do my magic and hopefully it just ends up being straight. I tried to go for an all-white theme with a lot of these decorations, a little bit of green with the GPU box and the plants and everything. So it's finally time to start decorating the top of this gaming setup. And actually, I really want the YouTube plaque to show when I'm making videos. So I think the PC will definitely be over here. It obviously won't be higher. So I actually think having the YouTube plaque right over there will be perfect. And then, of course, we're gonna get a bunch of other decorations on top of these shelves as well. Okay, this whole area here is definitely my favorite part of the room. I honestly might change these decorations. Those ones right there are temporary, but I really, really like how this entire part of the room looks. But for now, I think this entire area of the room is done. So now it's time to move on to this setup. I'm gonna do something a little bit different with like 3 posters and another poster down there and like find some new decorations. I don't know, I'm gonna play around with it, but for this one, I'm gonna go a little bit more colorful because I tried to go mainly with like only white for this one. This part of the room feels completely different to this part, and I actually really like it. It's way more colorful here. The only thing is there is a lot of space right on this wall. I literally have no idea what to add here. However, of course, there is one more shelf that we need to decorate, and I think this one is fine to add posters because there are none anywhere around. I do really like how the keyboards look at the top, so I honestly might redo that again right here. I honestly don't want to keep repeating it, but now this side might be my favorite with these decorations. They just look so clean. Let me know which of the 3 between 1, 2, or 3 that you guys like the most. Seriously though, this is 100% the best room I have ever built in my 6 years of doing content creation. It's currently 10:24 at night. I'm literally dead. I'm so tired. So for the end of day 2, we made some crazy progress, and this is without the gaming PC, without any RGB or anything like that. So let's cut to the next day. So I actually have this desk completely cleared out now because I'm gonna be filming a brand new YouTube video where I'm basically gonna build the ultimate console setup right over here. So it's gonna be a full dedicated YouTube video, but I'm gonna add a few clips in here just so you guys can see what I kind of turn this into. Let's just build the ultimate console gaming setup. The console setup is now pretty much done, but I still need to change a few things about it. Like for example, I need to still do all of the cable management because I actually want to have a really clean setup. And obviously the RGB lights are not turned on, but I actually do want to change that LA sign and these Govee like triangles into these nano leaf lines. But I'm not going to completely get rid of these Govee like triangles. I actually really like them. And I actually think it would look perfect right on this wall. I actually measured it and it literally fits perfectly between the desk and the shelf over there. However, I have a monitor on this desk because I changed my mind and I'm gonna be building a 3rd gaming setup inside of this room. I'm gonna be building basically the ultimate like single monitor gaming setup. This is an OLED gaming monitor. MSI actually sent me that monitor a few weeks ago and I'm so happy I didn't have to send it back like some of the sponsored products I do just in general, because this one I really wanted to keep. It's like 32 inches OLED, 240 hertz, 1440p. It looks amazing, but that's not the thing I'm most excited for this setup, because I actually got a brand new gaming PC. This is not the gaming PC that's going on that desk. This is a whole nother gaming PC that's brand new. So we're getting 2 brand new gaming PCs for this video. I actually think I'm gonna be giving this gaming PC away to one of you guys in a few months or later this year. So I'm gonna try and keep it in like good condition, and I'm still gonna keep the box. First thing is the little accessory box. This is probably just like the power cable and like anything like that. Yo, this gaming PC is actually way better than I thought even. I know that you guys saw that this gaming PC was in a Corsair box, but that's just because of the PC case. It's like the Frame 4000D. However, this is a completely custom gaming PC that I actually got sent out by Paradox Customs. And as you guys can see, we're finally able to get a better look at this case. Dude, there is obviously packaging inside, which is why you guys can't see in right now, but that's just to make sure nothing gets gets damaged during shipping. So of course, let's take this side panel off. And now I'm able to take off the little packaging inside. Now you guys can get a better look at the $1,500 gaming PC. I do have to add the graphics card separately because they actually send that so it doesn't get damaged during shipping. But as for the rest of the specs, it actually has 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM inside of here. And for the CPU under this RGB air cooler is actually the Ryzen 5 7600X. Of course, I had to go with the RTX 5050. It's obviously part of the RTX 50 series graphics cards. And even though it's not like a 5090, it still has 8 gigabytes of VRAM, which is really, really good. And it's obviously the newest generation of like memory because it's part of the RTX 50 series. So if I open up this box, here is the graphics card. And all I have to do is literally add it inside of the gaming PC, which is literally like super easy to do. Okay, so the gaming PC is all good and ready to go. I've actually tested this PC out with these specs before. It gets like 400 FPS on low settings, and then on like 1440p, it's able to get like 200 FPS, depending on what game you're playing. And then of course, for the monitor, we are gonna be using the 32-inch one from MSI. It is a little bit bigger than like a 27-inch monitor, but I just really want a big screen for this. And this is actually the first time I'm ever showing this in a video. I've been so excited. I've literally spent so long trying to get like the perfect design, and this is one of the brand new designs of my mouse pad. It's from Elevate Culture, of course. This is like the black version of like the cross design. I think that's what I'm gonna name the design. I absolutely love it. You have a bunch of like crosses around in like the mountains. Also has like a kind of star moon theme. And of course you have one big cross in the middle, like right in front of the moon. I absolutely love this design. This is gonna be the first time I ever use one of the mouse pads in the setup, bro. This all black setup is actually looking so sick. And just to match everything all black, I am gonna be using just a wireless mouse from Asus. It's called the ROG Gladius 3. And then this is one of my favorite keyboards. Quick sound test. It's called the ROG Azoth. It is a little bit expensive. They did send this out to me. I think it's $200, and then they have a more like upper tier one that's like $400 or $500, but that looks really, really good. However, I also am gonna be spicing up the keyboard with a black Elevate Culture Gaming keyboard cable. This is like a coiled keyboard cable. I also will be selling these in black, white, pink, and blue, but yeah, of course we had to go black to match like the all black theme. And just so I have something in this corner, I love fake plants, and that'll do the job just fine. This all black gaming setup is looking so sick. However, I want to make a few improvements to it, like adding the Govee strips over there. And then also I want to get another plant that is a little bit taller just to kind of fit that gap. So I'm just going to do a little bit of redecorating. The entire gaming setup already looks so much better, and I also did add an RGB pole behind this plant. Obviously, it's not on, and I will add more RGB to the setup. However, there is one thing I want to change. I think this monitor is just like too big for this desk. It's not that the monitor itself looks bad. I just think the desk is too small, and it just makes everything look a little bit weird. So instead of this 32-inch OLED monitor, I'm gonna be using this 27-inch OLED monitor that's actually 480 hertz. It's called the Sony InZone, and they also did send this out to me already. I think it looks way better. It just works better. I think the other monitor was too big. I'll use it in a different setup. However, now since I did move those Govee strips, obviously this entire wall is now pretty empty. However, it's time to get a design going with the Nanoleaf lines, and I also definitely need to add a lot of RGB to our main gaming setup, which we're still waiting for the main gaming PC. That's honestly the main thing I really need to finish this entire gaming room. But for now, while we wait for that, let's just add a bunch of RGB all over the room. These Nanoleaf lines actually look so good. It fits this space perfectly. I even got one going right over there. It fits this exact spot. Literally all the panels are actually perfect. And of course, I still have this over on the right side, so it looks really good already. I have a lot of RGB that's actually not turned on yet. But now, since I'm already adding RGB all over the room, I actually want to add an RGB strip under that desk. And I want to start focusing back on this gaming setup setup. So I'm gonna add some floodlights and also an RGB strip over on the back. I might add monitor lights as well, but I'm just gonna start getting this entire room ready with a bunch of RGB. The entire room is looking so good. I honestly cannot wait to just turn on all the RGB. And even though the room is clearly not done at all, one of my favorite things is genuinely the Elevate Culture mouse pads. This is the topo design, like kind of the Miami topo. This is the black liquid, which also looks really, really good. And of course, this is the brand new design that I am launching as well. I think I'm just gonna name it like the Black Cross or something. I have some other colors. By the time this video comes out, Elevate Culture is probably gonna be just about to relaunch completely. I've put so much effort into it and like all the designs, so make sure you check it out if you're interested. Honestly, I just lost count of how many hours I've spent here, and I still have a few things I want to add, like the microphone and also some other things like some RGB. I do still have a few things I want to add, like the microphone. I want to spice up the gaming setup a little bit, and then of course cable management is very, very important, so I will be doing that. Let's just cut to when we finally get the gaming PC. And guess what finally got delivered? Obviously, this is the gaming PC, and I'm actually downstairs and gonna unbox it here because the sheer like size of the box is huge, and it is literally so heavy. I'm not even gonna attempt to bring it up the stairs in the box. Okay, so I just got the box opened. I'm pretty sure there's, okay, clearly, the first thing you guys literally see is the graphics card, which is the RTX 5090. And just like the last PC that they sent me from Paradox Customs, the graphics card is literally inside of the box. Like, I can feel it, and the reason they do this is to protect it and make sure the graphics card doesn't get damaged during shipping. And I actually did go to New York City to tour their factory before, so the owner's really, really chill, and I asked him, yo, if you have some crazy like graphics cards that are broken and I can just use them for display, he said, yeah, sure. And he, I think, sent 2 of them right here. So these are like broken graphics cards. It's literally an RTX 3090. And this other one, bro, dude, it literally just says GeForce RTX, but it's like huge. Bro, it's a 4090. Yo, there's no way this is like, dude, it's literally not even in like bad condition though. It looks brand new. Dude, shout out to Paradox Customs. That's insane. Anyways, under all of this packaging is the actual gaming PC box itself. I'm actually gonna open this gaming PC from the bottom, and then I'll just flip it over, and I think that should be the easiest way to unbox this. Oh my, yo, I've seen it for the first time. I promise I've never been this hyped for a gaming PC. This is the best gaming PC I've ever received, and like, it's actually mine. Okay, let's flip this puppy over. Bro, this is definitely gonna be the best part of the entire gaming room. And now we can easily just lift it over. Oh my gosh, let's go, bro. Let's finally flip it over again right here. And finally taking the last bit of wrapping off. There was actually a lot of packaging, so that's amazing to make sure nothing gets damaged. However, let's just take off the side panels so we can finally get a good look at the gaming PC. All right, I'm gonna slowly kind of pop this out. Yup, just like that. And time for the final reveal. Yo, oh my, dude. My favorite thing is actually the AIO header. I have an RGB streamer cable. Every single PC cable inside of here is white. Let me just give you guys a closer look. This is insane, bro. So as you guys can see, there is white all over this entire gaming PC. Every single fan in here is white. And of course, I have a really cool looking 360mm AIO. And the AIO header, this actually turns on and it will look so sick. I think it is from Tri-X, and I can put like a little pop figure on this. Before I tell you guys about all the specs though, let's actually bring it upstairs, and I'll also bring out the graphics cards and all of that. So yeah, let's bring it all upstairs and I can put it all together. Finally, I'm so happy. I'm literally so excited. The gaming PC is officially upstairs, and now the next thing we need to do is actually add in our RTX 5090, which I'm so excited to see. And of course, I got it in white to match the gaming PC. PC. I definitely am gonna be using this box, even though it has like a tiny mark there. I mean, it's literally like a white RTX 5090 box. But anyways, let's actually unbox it. I actually don't think I've ever unboxed an RTX 5090. It's literally the fastest graphics card you can buy in the world, so it's absolutely insane. And this isn't just a normal one. Just to show you guys, this is a graphics card, and it's literally anywhere from 4,200 to almost 5 grand. This is my first time ever seeing it. Okay, we got a little bit of protection. That's nice, that's nice. This thing is literally massive. So here it is. It's literally bigger than an Xbox Series S. I have had an RTX 5090 before, but it was in a black PC, so this is my first time ever having it as a white. Dude, oh my gosh. This thing is literally huge. It's like double this. It's like 2 of my heads combined. This is literally the ultimate graphics card for like streaming, recording, for like all the content creation I do. Let's just add it in the PC. So just like before, I need to take off these 3 screws, and it is 3 this time because this graphics card is so big. Okay, now that the screws are out, I can just slide the graphics card in. I know my head is in the way. I just really want to make sure it's all lined up. Like that, our graphics card is now in, so let's add back the screws. And of course, the final part is we just need to plug it in with this cable. Usually you do plug it in here. This is the first time that a graphics card I've ever seen has a screen there. So I know you guys can't really see, but there literally is a plug like hidden right over here. Bro, this is insane. All right, and I just double checked, and the graphics card is now completely installed. So let's flip this over, and we can really see how it looks inside the gaming setup, bro. Yo, oh my gosh. And yo, I just need to tell you guys about the specs. The specs inside of this gaming PC are genuinely crazy. Like, I've never had a gaming PC with specs this good. So inside of this gaming PC, like I mentioned, it has 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. So for any streaming, recording, multitasking, it's gonna be insane. Then you guys just saw me add the RTX 5090, and just pay attention to how literally everything in here is white. Even this like little mirror thing, I can customize it when I actually have the PC on. But anyways, under the AIO header right over here, the CPU or processor inside of this gaming PC is of course the classic Ryzen 7 9800X 3D. It's like basically the fastest gaming CPU you can use. This gaming PC, even for me, is like probably too overkill. 2 terabytes of storage, just like absolutely insane. I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting until I finish the whole gaming room to turn this on, because I'm also dying to see it. So let's plug it in and finally turn it on for the first time. Okay, finally, time for the moment of truth. Dude, oh my gosh. Bro, nah, this is actually insane. Dude, there's like too much RGB. I don't even know what to say. This RGB streamer cable looks so good. The RAM, oh my gosh. And bro, there's even RGB on the graphics card, and there's a tiny screen. Nah, this is crazy, bro. Let me just show you guys closer, but like, bro, I don't even know what to say. I'm like, I've literally never been like speechless. This is like too much, bro. So here is a better look at the gaming PC. Honestly, the attention to detail is absolutely insane. It is so clean, and the cable management on everything is so good. As you guys can see, literally every single cable inside of this PC is white. The RGB streamer cable looks so nice. The RGB like RAM sticks. Of course, you have the AIO header. Even like this screen on the actual GPU, you're able to customize. Right now, it's like all purple for Zen, of course, but dude, this is insane. It just literally looks so good, and the whole entire gaming setup isn't even turned on, but just this gaming PC, bro. This is definitely the highlight of the entire gaming room. Like, dude, like literally just look at it. Like, actually insane. And I'm in love with this GPU too. The reason I actually have this insane gaming PC though is because I actually sent Paradox Customs like my old black RTX 5090 gaming PC build, because it was actually like having some issues, and basically they just completely gave me a brand new gaming PC that they fully custom built. This video though is not sponsored by them at all. I just seriously have to give such a huge shout out. Like, honestly, I am just mind blown. They absolutely killed this PC build. I've gotten like so many gaming PCs from Paradox Customs already, because they just build the craziest gaming PCs. This genuinely is not sponsored, but if you guys want an insane pre-built or custom gaming PC, make sure you check them out. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. They literally did even even ask me to say that or do that, but like, dude, come on. They just did me so right. Like, they just hooked me up like crazy, bro. But as good as this gaming PC looks already, we still need to finish the rest of the room, and we have some new decorations to add. Okay, really quick, I actually just remembered that if you're actually checking out at Paradox Customs, make sure you use code ZEN because it will save you a little bit of money, like a few $100s. So it's definitely worth using it. And again, just, dude, this gaming PC is insane. Thank you so much, Paradox Customs, for sending this gaming PC out and the other gaming PC in this room. But now we got a few upgrades like you guys saw when I unboxed the gaming PC, which are the broken graphics cards, and they'll look so good right here. To be honest, I'm not fully convinced they're broken because he literally wrapped them up, and this is the first one. It is the RTX 3090, which, like, it doesn't even look used. Like, bro, this graphics card is a little bit bigger, actually a lot bigger, because it's the RTX 4090, and again, bro, this one even looks in better condition. Dude, this one looks so good. Like, look, you have all the fans, none of the fan blades are even broken, and look, dude, this thing looks fully brand new, yo. Let's now take off our old decorations, which is like this tiny RTX. Oh, this is actually an RTX 4060 Ti. All right, so first of all, let's add this. Imagine the shelf. Oh my gosh. Wait, it's too heavy. I've seen a lot of people like have sag. I'm not gonna risk that. Like, I'm just not risking that. All right, so for now, I'm just gonna add this RTX 5090 box, and I'll just have the plant covering the little part that's broken. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. And then I think for right here, I can just add the RTX 4060 Ti. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll actually add these graphics cards into my YouTube studio, which obviously is a fully different room. So yeah, that's a whole different thing. So this is how the main gaming setup is looking with like all the decorations and everything, plus of course the insane gaming PC. Now it's just time for the small touches. So the first thing I'm gonna be doing is adding a little bit more RGB just behind the monitors, just to get a little bit of backlight. And then it's cable management. I'm gonna be using this cable rack from Ikea and mounting it under the desk. And also I'm gonna be using this, I just found off of Amazon, for this secondary setup. But for this third setup over here, I'm honestly just gonna kind of keep it normal. I will do a little bit of cable management maybe, but nothing really too crazy, since I'm probably often gonna be changing this setup around when I make videos. So there's really no point in doing cable management. But I'm not gonna bore you guys with some cable management. So let's just plug everything in, get it all organized, and for you guys, let's just cut to the final gaming room cinematic. I'm honestly just speechless. This room turned out a billion times better than I expected. It just looks insane. My favorite part in the gaming setup, apart from the gaming PC, is definitely the mouse pad. And here are a bunch of the new designs and colorways I'm gonna be doing for my own brand, Elevate Culture. I absolutely love the cross design, but I also really love this Jesus Risen design. They just look so good and really spice up your setup. So seriously, if you wanna build your own insane gaming setup or get a nice setup upgrade for only $25. Literally, I'm only gonna be selling these mouse pads for $25, so make sure you check out Elevate Culture with the first link in the description. And soon I'm gonna be doing more gaming PC giveaways just like this one or the RTX 5050 gaming PC I just gave away. I'll also put everything I used in this gaming room down below in the description for anyone interested. And if you enjoyed this video and wanna see more insane room builds and gaming setup builds like this, make sure you drop a sub, because I just moved into this house 2 weeks ago and I have a ton of more room builds that I'm gonna be doing. But more importantly, remember Jesus loves you, and that's about it. God bless.